welcome to the first show of the year for H-Town Now. I'm Tucker Denning.
And I'm Alex Grimes. The mass communications class has been hard at work all school year, and now we will bring you our stories to you on a regular basis for the remainder of the school year.
On this year's show, we hope to bring you news stories that show all of the fun and interesting things happening on the Hill.
It's that time of year for the boys and girls basketball of Huntington to take to the court for the 2020 basketball season. Dejanay Anderson caught up with the boys basketball head coach and a player to see how the season is shaping up and the expectations for the players on and off the court.
At Huntington High School, our boys basketball team is coached by Ty Holmes, who is well known in the Huntington area for basketball.
I wanted to come here because it's my hometown school, and I always wanted to come back and coach at my hometown school.
Every coach has a goal every season
To help the young men become better men and better young men, and to make it to the state.
According to Coach Ty, the boys have stuff to get better at and work on.
They have to work on the small things like boxing out, getting loose balls, just playing together and playing hard every play.
With having over 10 players on the team, the boys must work hard to get playing time.
By them showing up first, and then by the way they practice and the way they communicate with teammates.
Every coach has to cut some players during tryouts. To the boys who got cut during tryouts, Coach Ty has some pointers.
You use your time wisely in the off-season to work on your game.
Basketball has 5 different positions, and Dion plays 2 of them.
I play shooting guard and point guard, basically just a ball handler.
The boys basketball team have improved from last year by working together more.
We improved by better defense, moving the ball more, and playing together.
With Dion being a senior this year, this is his last season with the Highlanders.
I want my team to remember me by the GOAT, the greatest of all time.
Basketball is a very competitive and aggressive sport. In order to win, you must play hard every game and every practice you have. Dejanay Anderson, H-Town Now.
The boys basketball teams have hopes of bettering their record from last season. Be sure to check out a game sometime soon.
Cooking is a skill many in today's society lack due to an easy access to restaurants and prepackaged and pre-cooked foods. Miss Lynch teaches cooking skills to her students in the Pro Start and other cooking classes, so they will be able to prepare and eat home-cooked meals now and in the future.
There are many classes in Huntington High that offer students experience that will help them in the future. Pro Start is one of them.
Yes, I would highly recommend it, especially if you are interested in cooking or field in the culinary arts.
The students cook for different occasions and even cater for school events.
It's actually kind of fun to do. I love all the people and the teacher that's in there. So
the students may cook all sorts of foods, from cookies to omelets and even lasagna.
We typically cook at least 2 times a week.
The Pro Start class stays busy cooking various types of foods, but is still able to have classwork in between.
we can just cook for ourselves, try to make our new things.
Overall, the Pro Start class introduces a hard-working but fun subject into the class list at Huntington High.
If you're interested in looking to cook or bake, talk with your counselor about signing up for a class.
Each spring, all students have required testing. The major test that everyone prepares for is the SAT, which is taken during some students' junior year. Some students prepare for the test by taking classes and using study material like Khan Academy.
The SAT is a required test that is important for every student's future.
For the SAT, sometimes I take practice tests and I may look at Khan Academy sometimes.
Every student has their own unique way of studying.
I probably stay up for a few hours over what I'm supposed to. Probably just hours upon end, really.
By doing their best, students open up a lot of opportunities.
The SAT makes room for a lot of scholarships, and therefore you can get a lot of money for college, which makes you have less debt and you have more money in the future, which can lead to a lot of good things.
And should remember the things they should have done differently for future reference.
Study more, take it more seriously. Like, know what you're getting yourself into, what you're up against when you're getting ready for the test, and yeah, that's about it.
Students should keep in mind when their SATs are and prepare accordingly.
The school day for the SAT is scheduled for April 14th.
Seniors wait anxiously for May to come so they can graduate and move on to bigger and better things. However, many seniors have fond memories of high school to cherish in the future.
With school quickly coming to a close, we got to talk to some seniors about their favorite parts of high school.
My favorite teacher has been Mr. Young. He was my gym teacher, and he just really played with us. He likes my kind of music, and he just talks to us, tells us stories all the time.
My favorite class is probably Ms. Dameron's freshman year.
My favorite class was probably Miss Chafin's freshman year.
My favorite class has been Mr. Sisko's engineering class.
Some people were very passionate about their favorite lunch.
I would say my favorite lunch is probably the Thanksgiving dinner, just because I think it's the most well put together. And I also like pumpkin pie, so yeah, man.
Honestly, I'd have to say my favorite lunch is the pepperoni rolls. I'm sure a lot of people would agree with me because, like other people, I run to the carts whenever lunch first starts.
Spending 4 years somewhere is a lot of time. A lot of people had good memories here.
My best memory from high school is probably just taking gym class and just hanging out with everybody.
Graduation is set for May 21st. The seniors' last day is May 15th.
There are 5 types of language classes at Huntington High. Those include Spanish, Latin, Japanese, French, and Sign Language. Lauren Lewis took a look into these classes in this next story.
Students have to take 2 years of a foreign language, so they have different reasons for why they chose a certain one.
It just seemed like a fun experience, and I've always been interested in Japanese culture.
Taking a language students enjoy can lead to having great experiences in their classes.
Oh, I had a lot of fun. The teacher is a really great teacher, and she makes it fun.
No class is without its struggle, however.
It's not simple at all. It's very difficult and complex. You put the wrong symbols together and it makes a different word.
Teacher stories behind why they took their language are just as unique as the students.
At Marshall, I was majoring in something different when I first started, but I was still taking French class as a required class, and the French class was the only class I was enjoying, so I decided to switch my major and teach French.
They can offer advice to how to lessen struggle in your classes.
I think that taking French or any second language is not as hard as everyone makes it sound. It just takes a little bit of effort, just kind of studying, brushing up on vocabulary words or grammar points outside of class for a few minutes, just a few minutes, and you'll be okay.
And can show you why learning a foreign language can be important.
Well, again, it kind of opens your world, broadens your culture, your perspectives. You just learn lots of new cool things.
Students should try their best and take a language they're interested in. Lauren Lewis, H-Town Now.
Many students are required to take 2 foreign language credits for graduation. In addition to high school requirements, colleges require 2 to 4 foreign language classes, depending on the major that a student chooses. These high school classes can be very beneficial for college preparation.
Herpetology is one of the science classes offered at Huntington High. The students in this class receive hand-on experience with handling animals and learning how to care for them on a daily and weekly basis.
Many classes at Huntington High are unique, but herpetology has a very interesting way of teaching the students about reptiles.
You actually get a hands-on experience with what you're studying.
Herpetology class teaches its students through its vast array of animals.
But we have leopard geckos, 2 leopard geckos, 2 bearded dragons, 4 poison dart frogs, 3 ball pythons, 2 black rat snakes, one is albino, a couple of corn snakes, Californian king snakes.
Every day, the students in herpetology have to take care of their animals.
We handle them. We clean their cages, make sure they have fresh, clean water. We do not use tap water, we use distilled water. And every Friday, we feed them.
Herpetology is taught by Dr. Maynard and is available for kids to take beginning junior year. Students say the hands-on experience gives them new learning opportunities.
Herpetology is available to upperclassmen as a science credit.
Homeroom includes a different activity every day. Fridays are when students get the opportunity to meet with others who enjoy the same things.
Huntington High offers many clubs. Clubs include many interests. Most of them happen during homeroom on Friday.
We go to the FCA club. It gives us a chance to connect with God.
Clubs are not just for entertainment, but they give students a chance to contact and make new friends.
It gives them a way to make new friends and become more comfortable at school.
Being comfortable at school includes finding others with the same interests and beliefs.
It's important for these students to know that there are folks who are LGBT who are fully functioning adults in society.
Clubs take place during school time each week. Students go during homeroom.
It's easier for a lot of folks to show up if we do it during homeroom because they don't have to worry about transportation if it runs over or anything.
Homeroom teachers have a list of clubs. Each Friday, students can attend the club of their choice. Ash, Preston, H-Town out.
To join a club, you must sign out of homeroom with your teacher and report straight to the location of your chosen activity.
That's all the time we have for this edition of our show. I'm Tucker Denning.
And I'm Alex Grimes.
And this is H-Town Now. See you next time.